Hello everyone and welcome to Action RPG. I'm your host Aaron, and for today's video we're headed to the world of Torchlight Infinite. It has finally happened. I am finally ready to showcase my first impressions video for this game. Now a lot of content creators, bigger creators than me, were also allowed to play this game, and they were given end game accounts. So they had all the characters already leveled. I unfortunately was not given that, but I was able to level a character all the way from 1 to 70, so I feel like I've got a great grasp on the game. Right off the bat, I could tell you they are killing it on the fun factor. Now this is a first impressions video. There's literally so much I can show you, but I gotta stay with the basics, and we're gonna go with the characters first, with the big old Berserker. So this character is your melee. This is your tank focused around rage. Use whirlwind skills. It's the Berserker. It's actually called the Berserker class, okay? But this isn't who I chose. This was my road dog on my road from level 1 to 70. I love dual wielding. I saw Divine Shot. This is basically the rogue class, super quick. You can throw knives, bow, or guns. Moving over to fire and ice. And this is the Mage class. She does fire and ice. Go figure from the name. Now this next class is very different. If I had to compare it to something, I would probably say like a monk of D2. Basically what he can do is make clones of himself that actually do damage. And if you stand next to them, you do more damage. Very interesting class, kind of jack of all trades. This is the Space-Time Witness. Now this next class, you probably can't believe I didn't pick it. Why? It is the Necro class. It is the Army class. It is the Minions Pet class. Look at this. Now this class in closed beta was completely OP. They've nerfed it a little bit, but it is still unbelievably strong. This is the Commander. Now there is one other class, which is the Oracle Thea, which they just released, but as of right now, we have no access to that. So tank, rogue, mage, monk, jack of all traits, minion, and then whatever the Oracle Thea is. All right, let's actually log into the game and play some Torchlight Infinite. Now, right now, I am playing on my cell phone. I do not have access to the PC port. None of us do. So I'm doing some special stuff to be able to play it on my PC and get it here onto YouTube. So if the audio quality or the video quality sounds a little off, that is why. Now, I am entering the Nether Realm, and this is the end game system, which is a lot like mapping for PoE. Okay, so I'm going to do a quick run, and then we're going to go into all the boring stuff. But I just want to start this off with gameplay so you could see in the end game system, in the mapping system, what my character, with no help from anybody, I built, can do. Let's do it. So the character does use dual pistol. You can use bow, you can use cannon, you can use rifle, you can use pistol, you can use swords and throw them. But for me, I really liked my dual pistol, and this character is based upon speed. So I zap everywhere, I have multiple charges. When I shoot lightning bursts that also chain and shock. So on top of that, I have two kind of stances, I call them. So those are the skills that are top left. Basically, this little lightning thing comes above me where I do more damage. And then also I'm slowed, but because I'm slowed, I can do more damage. That's my aim effect. And as you can see, we're doing pretty good. And the visuals, like, man, the visuals on my phone do look a lot better than the visuals that are on screen right now from the rendering. But the PC port is going to look even better than that. Now, unlike Diablo Immortal, where, you know, the PC port was an afterthought and they threw it in right at the end, Torchlight Infinite has been building the PC port and UI from the beginning. But this game, from the beginning, knew that it was going to have that port in there. And a couple things that, like, you know, people have noticed right off the bat, it looks very clean, it looks very RPG-ish, and instead of using 1, 2, 3, 4, they used QWER. Sounds like a stupid thing, but so many game companies miss that. Now, when you're playing, a little thing is, if you see a purple dot on the map, you want to kill those enemies because they fill this little purple eye-looking thing in the center. And when you fill that, you can manually click it and get a whole bunch of enemies to fight that can drop awesome loot. So it does give you a reason to actually want to clear the map. So now that I've beat the boss, I'm going to use my little purple eye thing in the middle to make lots of enemies to see if we get any additional drops. And of course, you also get experience. I think I got one more. So many enemies. This is normally when I push myself, I end up dying.
It's your honor to be judged by a member of the Herman family.
And that's it. We're out. Okay, so that is one end game run, one map in the Nether Realm. Okay? So now let me show you all the ins and outs of character creation for Torchlight Infinite. All right, this is our little town hub, and there's lots of them in the game. During that run, I leveled up some of my skills. You just click those, they go right in. Let's check out our bag. So on here, this is my character. See, I can spin him around. And I've got head, chest, necklace, gloves, belt, boots, ring, and 2 weapons. Now, if I put in a 2-handed weapon, you know, then it would take it. These are the different gear levels. So you actually have white, blue, purple, pink, and unique. These are the top 3. Okay. And there are differences through affixes, and some give you some special stuff. Okay. Let me get the right rings in there because I was switching them all around. Now on here, you will see at the top of the weapons, there's something called energy, and we'll look at that when we go to skills. But you can actually craft higher energy on your weapons, and the items will fall with energy, which will give you more skills. Now on the left side, these are all your tool tips, okay? And they actually do a really good job with tool tips. They'll tell you your defense, tell you all your strength, and you can highlight over them, and it'll show you. On top of that, each skill, this is something I wish Last Epoch had, has its own tooltip DPS. So you can actually see what your different skills are doing in real time. You can see your resistances, your survival, your life. You can check out your battle and your adventure. So those are all the tooltips. That's all the gear. Okay, and you could always, with in-game currency, buy more slots. Kind of standard for mobile. Now we're going to go over to the skills portion. So you can see top right, this is your energy. Your energy, you get a point per level, and it is based upon the gear you are wearing. And again, you can craft more energy onto your gears. Now you get 5 skills and 3 passives. On top of that, each skill can have an additional 5 skill link on top of it. It does, again, kind of remind me of a PoE system, but it works very, very well. And those links are based upon energy use. So you just can't have every single skill, at least for me right now, having everything on a 5 link. I actually don't have any. So this is an example of just trying to look through skills that are available based upon the upgrade. So we just used 5 energy, and now I'm trying to see if there's something that will work with Blink. I don't want that. I don't think so. I think quick mobility will work. We'll use quick mobility because I like being fast as this rogue style. So I clicked it, I purchased it, and now I have quick mobility on my Blink skill. So 5 skills with 5 chains would be 25. Actually, I guess 26 because it's 6 per, plus an additional 3 passives. Now, passives are different. So passives work the exact same way, but you activate them and disactivate them. And you can see at the bottom, when you turn them on, it takes a portion of your mana because it's an auto cast. So you can see my mana right now is only, what, an 1/8? But I have so much mana regen and mana on hit that I can keep my passives on and be fine with that little amount of mana. That's the way I've done it. Now let's move over to the talent system, and this is unequivocally the most impressive thing. You have the God of Might, you have the Goddess of Hunting, you have Knowledge, War, Darkness, and Machine. 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24 different trees. Every single one is completely different, and every one, once you put 15 in, you get 3. Once you put 30 in, you get an additional 3 to pick from. So much to customize. So much to customize. 24 different trees. On top of that, 2 different skills you could pick from those trees. And that's based upon point allocation. Seriously crazy. And this is the stuff like me running my first character, I'm sure. Like, there's no way I picked the right stuff. I tried to focus on lightning, projectile, attack speed, movement, life, dexterity, evasion. But there's like, I mean, insane. There's just so much to pick from. So much in the talent trees. And you get some points based upon when you go through the campaign, you can respec them. And then also every level you get a point. So I've put in over 70 points. All right, let's move over to the hero traits. Now this is unique based upon the character you pick. I went very heavy into ammo because my character actually uses ammo, and based upon its hero trait, I get special types of ammo based upon what I am doing. And at level 80, I unlock the final one. Now, right now, I only have ammo expert unlocked. Firepower expert and tactical expert, unfortunately, aren't in the game yet. And then on top of that, I can also put 2 passive skills into my hero trait. It's so much. Moving over to pack, or another way to put it would be your little companions. Now, this system took me a little bit to understand, but ultimately, each pet has an ability, and then based upon that pet, it allows you to get different modifiers. So each pet has different modifiers. And you can, this is the only gacha system in the game. Okay, I'll show you right now. You go over to here. I'm going to use some in-game currency to grab 1 pull. Do that right now. And now we're going to do a single pull. And this is to get a new pet. And we got a little eye. Look at that. All right, so on the right, it's a spell pet. Tells you what it is. It is level 1. And now let me go insert or make a pack with this pet. Insert it into my tree, and then the skills on the bottom, the different form of pack will actually change. So watch this. So now the bottom modifiers have changed based upon having a different pet. So now it gives elemental damage I can go into, which again, makes a huge difference as far as build variety. There's so much in this game. There's so much, but I mean, technically that is a gacha system. Even though you're not spending real money, it is a random draw. A random draw. Now, for the collectors out there, you have Path of Achievements. So on here, this is how you get in-game currency. You can go through and get all these different achievements. I have unlocked one in the Nether realm now, and then you got Path of Progression. Same thing, Nether realm. I've done one. Oh, I just got Insight Crystals. I can get 2 more pets with those now. All right. So again, so much to look at. What do we want to go now? What do we want to look at? We can look at outfits. So obviously this game is going to have a huge cash shop with different outfits. Look how I can make my character look. Make it have little cool crossbows instead of pistols. Throw a little halo above my head. Throw on these huge back accessories. I like the little spinning ones. The little propellers. Cash shop. Cosmetics only. What I'm being told, I'm gonna make a whole separate video on the cash shop, comparing it to the Predatory of Diablo Immortal. Okay, so that video will come later on. Don't really want to focus on the cash shop in this first impressions video, okay? But you should not have to worry about it. All right, look at our lovely character. So you got all this stuff. You've got your gear that can be customized based upon affixes. You have your skills that you can customize and pick what you want, including the links. Come on. This is the one that always lags a little bit. You've got your talents that feels limitless when it comes to options. You've got your hero traits and skills for your hero trait. And right now only 1/3 are unlocked. And on top of that, you have your pets. So much as far as customizable. This is the world map. It's going to show you the chapters. 1, this is 2. Chapter 3. 4. 5. And then I believe when you're done with chapter 5, that is when you unlock the Nether Realm. So much in here. Now, one thing I do like about this game being brand new, first character made, the help system, you ready for this, is helpful. It actually does a really good job explaining, and it's not like Nether Realm. Like there's like 7 different ones for the Nether Realm. So I liked that as well. On the right, you will also see season guide. This game will have seasons. Nothing really released net, but it will have some form of cycled seasons. All ARPGs are doing it, right? Kind of just, I don't know, comes with the territory now. So that is all the basics. I know I went fast through them. I'm talking fast because I don't want this video to take a million years. It's really first impression, but I get so many questions about these systems that I thought I wanted to go over them as quick as possible. Now, I have a new boss fight. I have not done this yet. I've been saving it for this video. If I die, hey, that's how it is. This is a one-take kind of video, all right? So let's go. Where's this boss at? Oh, no, it's up. Here we go. This is one of the Nether Realm bosses. Oh, we are tearing it up. I feel like this build I've made, not to toot my own horn, never playing, it is pretty damn strong. But I do die a lot. It is kind of glass cannon-y.
Lives.
You didn't see that. I'm there. All right, well, you saw death too. So death in this game, you lose 5% experience, which does suck, but it's not, I mean, it's not terrible. And you can't go negative in experience, which I've also learned. Boom. Done. We got some Unbreakable Armor. I don't know if I've seen that one. I want to look at that now. Unbreakable Armor. 32% to survivability. Plus 9,000. Yes, please. Ring is close to even to what I have. Necklace is definitely not as good. Now, I will say, too, when it comes to the gear, sometimes it says it's worse because it's just going off generic stats, but, you know, it's, sometimes it says armor's better for me, but my character's based upon evasion, so sometimes you gotta click on it manually. That is the video. Okay? I know I talked fast. I know I went through everything quick, but I just want to say, it has been a long time. It's been a long time since I've played a game where I've been able to say I cannot put it down. And this is a game that I don't have the PC port yet, the PC UI. I've been playing this through my PC, and you can't play it through BlueStacks, so it's not downloadable. I've been playing it on my phone and through this different way on my PC. So once I get it the actual way I want to play it, it's going to be that much better. Endless build opportunities. Free to play. Way better than Diablo Immortal, literally in every way. Other than, you know, some people like the visuals. You know, the stylized visuals in Torchlight is kind of sticks with how it always been. Needless to say, I'm having so much fun. Now, I know it sounds like I'm overhyping this game, okay? And it's not like I'm required to say that this is the greatest game ever. I'm calling it like I see it. Torchlight Infinite, it feels like they plucked out what was good from lots of classic ARPGs and put it into one game. I have lots of content scheduled for the future for the game right now. I need to break down the crafting system. Yes, there's an extensive crafting system. I got to show you the shop and compare that to Diablo Immortal and show you how one is predatory and one is not. We got to talk about trading, how this game is going to have duty-free trading and going to give you the ability to trigger your own players or put it up for sale based upon the price you want. It has everything. I just need the PC port. Give that to me. So I started after doing this thing on mobile. That's the video. I know I'm hyped because right now the game feels so good. I want to know your opinion. Torchlight Infinite. Could you see yourself playing? What did I miss? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. That's all I've got. Aaron out.